So I'm here with Julian Hennings today from Julian Realty, and I'm Joe Soker, and the two of us are catching up after a decade here back in Fiji, and we're going to share a little bit with you what's been happening. And Julian, why don't you start somewhere around a decade ago, 2014, with the Land Sales Act?
Yeah, in 2014, we had the Land Sales Act passed and enacted in Fiji, where it affected uh, quite a number of foreign investment here in Fiji, and particularly on Koro Island, where
Right.
we have, quite a number of foreign investors who have come in and invested with, you know, uh, the idea of building their dream home, uh, after they retire.
Right, exactly. And the Land Sales Act, from what I've heard, has gone through quite a few changes, accommodating building better and making investment more secure. So we'll touch on that in a little while. But other than the Land Sales Act, Coro has gone through quite a few major issues in the last decade as well. Can you touch on, for example, Hurricane Winston or Cyclone Winston?
Yes, in 2016, uh, a storm swept through the Fiji Islands, and it was one of the strongest cyclones to ever hit the South Pacific.
Right.
It was so devastating, and unfortunately, Koro was in the track. Uh, the direct heat of that cyclone, they felt the full brunt of it, causing major devastation in infrastructure, in houses, and it affected the livelihoods of the people. And it took years to recover from Cyclone Winston. And not only that, there's quite a number of positive things that came out of that. The resilience of the local people and the community there on Koro. On Koro Seaview Estates, for example, all the property owners came together to help each other, which is something that, you know, to me, I was proud to see that the communal culture of Fiji rubbing onto, our foreign investors on Koro, who have now become Koro people.
That's
Yeah,
that's very good. That's
yes,
very good to know. And there's obviously been help from the government, and I'm seeing a lot of rebuilding of medical centers, churches, schools. So lots of things have been happening on Koro, and I was surprised coming back that you barely see any destruction or any signs that nature has come back fantastically. The reefs seem to be doing really, really well. So can you touch a little bit upon that? Because it's been 10 years now.
yes. When you look at Koro Island, with the devastation that it went through, there was help not only from our government, but from the international community. We had government response, which was great, restoring road infrastructure. We have NGOs that came through. We have Save the Children. We have other NGOs around the world that came in and helped rebuild Coral.
Mm,
The roads are better.
yeah.
Yeah, the infrastructure is better. The Australian government came in and built brand new schools in the villages, as you have seen,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and a brand new health center. Yeah,
Mm,
and they have also better the construction designs and engineering. So it serves two purposes. A school is rebuilt in a structural manner where can be a school and also an evacuation center
mm,
during storms like that.
yeah.
And when you go through villages, you see brand new homes, and you see the villagers standing proud. You know, it's a sign of resilience. It's a sign of humanity,
Mm,
and that's to me is a positive outcome of a disaster like that.
hmm.
Yeah.
And talking about positive changes, another thing that's come to my attention is that an American outfit bought Montana Estates, the 800-acre property that was adjacent to Coral Beach Resort and Derry Bay Resort, as well as Derry Bay and Coral Beach Resort. So they're undertaking a rather large development project.
Yes, they are at the moment, and they're coming in with plans and plans to incorporate both culture and experience, and also they have looked into how they can better design a hotel that enhances the culture and the natural surroundings. And it's something exciting, not only for the residents around Koro View Estates, but the whole island. You can feel the whole island lift as
Hmm.
there's new energy coming in.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And with that, we as staff and developers of Koro View Estates, we're equally excited. Yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely, because it will make a phenomenal change in terms of the real estate values as
yes,
well as the desire for people to finally move to Coral.
yes,
Because while we have a small core group of people that are there and that were resilient enough to stay after the cyclone, there's still lots of room for people to come. We still have there's still 400 properties available. So, of course, another thing happened in those 10, 12 years. We had COVID, which pretty much shut down Fiji as it shut down every other place in the world. So we really went through a series of setbacks and sort of re-emergence. But do you feel that we're finally at a place where things are moving forward in a way that we can call positive and that should re-energize property owners that already have lots on Coral to either develop them or uh, have the opportunity to sell them if that's what they want.
yes, definitely. Um, if I can just go back to that COVID time where not only Fiji came to a standstill, it was the whole globe came to a
Right.
standstill, and with that, it came the impact on global real estate in general. Okay,
Hmm.
we had property values that were sitting up there. Yeah, COVID brought those values to their knees.
Hmm.
So all across the board, values had dropped.
Yeah.
So bringing that back to Coral, we had Cyclone Winston that destroyed infrastructure, destroyed houses, yeah, and also vegetation. We were slowly rebuilding,
Hmm.
and then COVID hit, and that again tested our resilience. Uh,
Right.
but we have come out of that, and I think we have come out better,
Hmm.
positioning ourselves structurally, positioning ourselves as a community
Hmm.
to be more embracing. Uh, and I think Fiji, when it opened its doors after COVID 19, the influx of tourists and investors that came to Fiji, they were just dying to get out of, their homes. They flocked into Fiji,
Right.
right? And within a week or two, the main island here in Fiji, it seemed like nothing happened.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely good to know that despite all the adversities, something good has come out of it,
Yes.
and that we're now at a point where I think both investment, it's sort of shaken out the people that wanted to flip properties, and the ones that still have properties. For them, it's another opportunity to utilize those properties for whatever they want. So I'm glad to hear that good things are happening, and hopefully we'll get to talk to some of our owners and hear about their plans, what they'd like to do, and we can hopefully guide them along the way to see their plans come to fruition. So it's really good catching up. Thank you very
Right.
much,
Joe?
Julian,
Yeah,
and
good to
yeah,
see you.
we'll see lots more of each other, I think.
Right. Yeah.